passing over, and it feels like a dream. I could run and look for shelter, but you hold on to me. I'm under your skies. I'm caught in your eyes. Don't you know you stop the room, and all that I can see is you. I'm standing where the lightning strikes. I know this doesn't happen twice. You must be my once in a lifetime, in a lifetime. You must be my once in a lifetime. There's so much that I have told you, but it's all in my head. Ask me anything you want to, 'cause the answer is yes. I'll spend my whole life just being caught up in your eyes. Oh. Don't you know you stop the room? And all that I can see is you. I'm standing where the lightning strikes. I know this doesn't happen twice. You must be my once in a lifetime, in a lifetime. You must be my once in a lifetime. So before the storm is past, I just wanna ask, can we make this moment last? So before the storm is past, I just wanna ask, can we make this moment last? Moment last. Don't you know you stop the room? And all that I can see is you. I'm standing where the lightning strikes. I know this doesn't happen twice. You must be my once in a lifetime, in a lifetime. You must be my once in a lifetime.
We good?
We're good. It's happening.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Andrew with WitsEnd Radio. I got my man, Dave Crespo in the house.
Yo.
Dave, you have a good week?
I had a pretty good week, yeah.
Yeah?
It wasn't a bad... No, wait, actually... Wait, since I last saw you, I don't know, things have been weird, man. It's been hard getting back into the Salt Lake City grind.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily a grind, but it's still a thing.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. That's true.
You know, that's what's up. I don't know. It's been fine.
Yeah.
Winco, 3.1% beer.
Are you still having problems with Winco? Is that what you're saying?
No, I eat pretty much like 72% of my diet
Is Winco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe like 56% or 46. One of the later two numbers
Okay.
is my diet.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, they make sandwiches for $2.
Yeah.
How can you...
It's better than me, where I just keep all my bread and my peanut butter at work and just make my sandwich every day.
That's not true at all. That is what I want to do with my life.
Is it?
Yes, that is what I if I was afforded that opportunity,
Yeah.
you know, I would do that, but I don't have that opportunity.
Yeah, with me, since I'm in the office, it's my home away from home, so I just have all my peanut butter, my jam in the fridge, and my bread on my desk.
Your jam in the fridge.
Yeah.
What if does anyone ever steal it?
No.
Because that's like a thing at work. You know,
No,
people,
but there's only like 3 of us in the warehouse right now they usually always ask if they want, like, hey, can I have some bread? Yeah, sure. Can I have some milk? Yeah, sure.
You Utahns are nice.
Like I'll keep my breakfast, like my milk in the fridge for my breakfast and my cereal on my desk too. Like, could I have some? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Or even like when I'm at the field office, hey, Diane, I forgot my breakfast. Can I steal your Pop-Tart? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. It's just that kind of thing. But I
wouldn't give away a Pop-Tart ever.
Depends on the flavor.
Yeah, if it's one of the nasty ones, like blueberry.
Right?
I like the blueberry flavor though.
Have you ever tried like the
I wouldn't,
Winco?
But people wouldn't be asking you for the blueberry flavor.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Have you ever tried the Winco, like the off-brand blueberry one?
Not
It's
specifically Winco, but
like
I've
the
tried some
off-brand Winco
ones.
like for blueberry or like cherry for instance, because like cherry, I can't stand cherry Pop-Tarts,
Right.
but the Winco cherry like
that's
off-brand
fair.
ones are like amazingly delicious.
Right.
It's just because like it's like the pastry tastes like dough in a way, so you're like dough and cherries, why not? So I got Rain of Life on Mars with a Y. So why the Y?
Life on Mars with an I was taken.
Okay.
That's the
fair
only
enough.
reason.
I just thought, I like when I was like contemplating what it was, I was like, maybe it's Life on Mars with a Y because
Rain
he has a
with a
way, yeah. He has the rain with a Y. So I was like, maybe that kind of can possibly make sense. I never know. But yeah, that's awesome. So Rain, what got you into music? What inspired you to start that kind of a path?
I was living in South America, actually. I'd done music as a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
I always considered myself a writer. And,
So like Texas, just chilling out in Texas.
yeah, I was chilling in Texas. No, I was in Peru.
South America.
What part of Texas is Peru in? The southernmost part.
Yeah.
Peru, Texas, everybody, welcome.
Everything below Texas is Texas,
All right.
as far as American goes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there are enough Americans there that you could probably say it's Texas. And be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Or like Californians, like move to like the southern part, like the northern part of Mexico. Yeah, I'm from California. I live in California. Oh, really? What part? Baja, Mexico. That's not California. So yeah, you were living in Southern America.
Yeah, and I don't know, doing some soul searching and kind of just wrote a bunch of songs while I was there and came back and decided I want to start doing music.
Mm-hmm.
Did it with a band for about a year when I was back, and then kind of started doing my solo stuff after that.
Okay. So what took you to Southern America? Like what took you to Peru and?
He had a job. He was soul searching. That's
Dude.
I was actually working at a dog kennel, or a dog shelter, rather.
Okay.
Well, I mean, volunteering, I guess, but
All
it was a
right.
good time.
Nice.
I'd always wanted to do something like that, and broke up with someone that I'd been dating for a while, so it was prime time to go do
Just
that stuff.
do the adventure, explore kind of thing.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So you're saying your job with the bounce house was soul searching then?
What do you mean?
You said his job was soul searching, so your job's soul searching now too.
No. I was just assuming that he was trying to find souls and sell them on some kind of
Black
illicit
market?
market. Yeah.
I actually do have 30 souls inside this guitar right now.
See?
You must have dated some ginger or something.
No, in high school I decided I was like, why is there so much or why is there only two, God and the devil? Like, I want some souls, so I do little things for people.
Yeah.
So I have their souls now in my
no, it's
guitar.
good.
You do things for people that
Just little things.
procures their soul.
Yeah, mostly it's easier to just be like, oh, he's an atheist. He'll just be like, sure, have it. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
But some of them I was like, here's $10. But then I got bored of that. But I still have them,
Okay.
supposedly.
Souls, man. That's a heavy. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. You're just carrying it around in your creative instrument.
Yep. It used to be in a coconut sculpture.
Andrew, if you could get anybody's soul, who would it be?
Ooh. Living or dead, though? That's the question.
I'm gonna like whoever, because like if we're talking about souls, time is not a thing.
Michelangelo.
The
The Ninja Turtle?
No, like the inventor painter.
Who's he?
I'm not familiar.
Yeah,
I don't either.
just nunchucks. That's all that comes to mind.
Yeah, the Ninja Turtle, okay? Just because I was listening to like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like the soundtrack before I came here.
You mean T2, like Turtles in Time? No, not that one. That's the third one. The second one?
No, the first one. Like with Vanilla Ice, like
that's the
go
second
ninja,
one.
Go ninja,
that's the second.
Go. No, that's the first one, dude. Dude, that's the first one.
I'm not gonna let this happen. It's the second one.
It's my show. It's mine.
That's fair, but
Okay.
you're wrong.
I just got a salty text saying I like blueberry Pop-Tarts, so you're not alone.
Dude,
I just want to let you know.
I'm not alone.
You got a salty text like that.
Yeah.
Was it your?
Was it your mom?
Was it the complaining fan?
Nope.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, that's.
I don't want to piss your mom off anymore. Although it was technically you that pissed her off, but it was my fault.
Hey, we were just trying to get everything worked out and together, you know.
It's still like that. I put the camera back to where the box is on Rain's face, just so everyone knows me. I know that that's the case. It looks better, believe it or not, than when it's recording.
Yeah.
But whatever, we can work these things out.
Yeah.
In time. Sorry, Mrs. Rain. Mrs. Morrison.
Mrs. Morrison.
Sorry, Tammy.
Whatever. I don't like to address mothers by their first name. I've had too much trauma because of that.
Sorry, Miss Price.
Yeah.
Since I actually saw the last name, so it's okay.
Because she complained to you.
She did. It was. Where's my son at? I'm sorry, I can't help it. So you were in Peru, came back, and like, So how does your process work? With me, it's usually the lyrics that come first, and then I'll write the tune to the lyrics depending on the tone and everything. You know.
Right.
So how's your process with everything?
I never really learned like guitar officially. I just kind of started fucking around on it, I guess.
Yeah.
And so I generally come up with the guitar first.
Okay.
Or like an idea on guitar. And then lately what I've been doing is I've actually just like recorded myself just playing it for like 10 minutes, and I just will like sing whatever comes to my mind.
Okay.
And then kind of listen back to that, and I'm like, oh, I really like that melody, or I don't like that, and kind of then I'll, piece that together into a full song and write lyrics to that.
Okay, yeah. So because the first time I heard you play was when I helped you host at what was it? Wasn't it
The brewery?
Brewery, right?
Yeah.
Right, Dave?
Yes. Over at Shades.
Oh yeah, Shades Brewery. That's right. And that's when I first heard you, and I was doing the hosting, and because Dave's like, hey, because I host Dave's shows every once in a while, like MC him and stuff like that. So he's like, hey, will you do this for me? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And just because it brings up an better atmosphere for like between sets and everything,
Right, and people generally listen a little more.
Yeah. Like it's like, oh man, this guy's hyping this person up. Why not? Let's bring this hype up. Come on, let's go, guys. But yeah, like that's the thing. That's But yeah, that's when I first heard you, and I was like, man, I actually really like your feel and all that stuff, and it's like with me, music's not just a hobby or anything. It's a passion. It's a life form. It's a way you're telling a story. It's like you're painting or whatever. Mm-hmm. Or like with me, I do photography, and people don't realize with photography you're telling a story. Like you're telling the love of a couple or a love of a family from generation to generation, or just the happiness between one person or of a person with their dog, like that.
Right.
You bring so much more into the atmosphere, even if it's a house. That house has a story to it, and you're bringing that house into the picture to tell that story of the family or whatever. Like I just had a photo shoot out of this past Sunday, and I shot a family friend. And, I've grown up with them. They're pretty much my second family. But you can tell, even though they just barely moved into the house, you can tell that they're making that their home.
Right.
Just by the atmosphere that they have. Okay, so, so you came, so did you? So you did band for a year?
I was in the band for about 2, but I didn't start doing my solo music until about a year into the band.
Okay. So when did you start doing solo stuff officially then?
A little over a year ago.
Okay.
So I actually, you know how Facebook sends those memories?
Yeah.
Most of them are like, you got engaged 2 years ago. And I'm like, what the fuck, Facebook? But,
Right.
Yeah. But this one was actually a nice one. And it was like, it let me know that 2 days ago was when I officially changed to Life on Mars, because I was just going by my name before that. But
2 days ago?
Well, a year ago in 2 days.
It's your birthday.
Yeah, this is my birthday.
This is Life on Mars' birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
I was hoping you'd bring it there.
Happy birthday to Life on Mars. Happy birthday to you. What a wonderful world with your music here. I don't know. But no, that's awesome.
Honest. I like that. It wasn't good.
It was not. It was crap.
It
But
was honest.
It was honest, but it was crap. It's not my best. I usually do that. Like I work at a driver's license division, and so a lot of people come in with like, "Oh, it's your birthday today," because I see it on your record, and I'm busted into it. They're like, oh. Like usually they're like, "Oh shit, not this," or like, "Mom's whoop at the phone." Yes, do it. So it's kind of fun. So 2 years ago, so you started 2 days and a year ago, you started doing solo.
Well, so I kind of did solo stuff before that, never like officially as like a project. It was kind of just like I had a SoundCloud and I'd post when I wrote a song or whatever for myself, but it was never like something I was like trying to do as like, you know, a profession or anything until recently. So that's probably been about like 18 months that I've been starting to focus on that.
Okay.
I got rid of a bunch of songs that I wrote under the, you know, Rain Morrison music just because I didn't think they fit.
Life on Mars kind of thing.
Yeah, and I was trying to be more professional, and, you know, some of them I wrote like in high school, and I was like trying to get past that and into more good music.
Like high school time was like all boy band stuff. It's like, yeah, I love you, baby.
Much like the Blueberry situation, I'm pretty sure I wrote all my best music in high school, exclusively. It's just been downhill ever since.
Mine's been uphill ever since.
It's uphill.
Yep. That's why you and I work together. Like I'll carry you up the hill now. So what made you want to transition from band to solo?
I mean, I still do some band stuff too. But the solo thing was really just having full creative control, and just being able, like, having, especially lyrically, like feeling no fear of like one of the band members being uncomfortable, or because I don't know, the purpose of my music is really just to say it how it is, and it's kind of sad sometimes, but I don't know, it's relatable and it's from the heart, I guess.
Yeah.
And so it's just more soulful that way for me, you know, like you said, it's, you know, this project is especially where I'm able to expose who I am to people, I guess.
All right, so express your story in a way. Okay. So with your music, what is it typically about? Like a lot of people, you know, it's like breakups, love, you know, like I played a song on my show last week it's called Wing of a Prayer, and it's, with me, like I'm more of a lyricist than anything else. I listen to the lyrics more than the melody, and of course the melody brings in the music a lot more.
Right.
But like with me, so the Wing of a Prayer was like I was going, like with me, I suffer with like depression big time, and people don't realize when you have depression, you don't see anything around you, like literally, like it's a fog in your mind, and like it was just more like I found someone to kind of help me get past that stage, and that's what that song is really about, you know,
right.
Like, so like what inspires you with music? Like, is it love? Is it just whatever?
You know, I'd say it started out a lot of like breakup songs, pulling a Taylor Swift on everybody, but over time it developed a lot more. Like I'm not so interested in that concept. Instead, like if I'm in a breakup or something, I focus on an aspect of the breakup, like, you know, like the dissonance I feel from like love, or Like my song "Empty Bottle" is about alcoholism.
Okay.
I don't know. It's really. I have a song that I wrote about a character. It's the character in my favorite book. It's called Wilbur Mercer. So I don't know. Just there's a lot of stuff. I like to focus on like small moments in time and expand on them.
Okay.
So like these things that pass like that, but I'm giving them more time because they're so like we don't realize how influential like a second is in our life.
Yeah.
But like those like defining seconds, I like to focus on and expand a little more.
Yeah. It's like that reach out kind of thing. It's like, oh, someone actually said hello that I don't really know, but that hello made my day so much better. Whereas like that small instance can
Exactly.
expand,
Yeah.
even though it's like a split second or a split in the time frame. That moment, that second in that time frame can expand more to make that day a lot better, or that week, or just whatever, really, kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I have a lot of religious themes too. I was raised pretty religious, so I kind of mimic that. My album coming up is actually called Paradise Gone. The flow of the album mimics the poem Paradise Lost.
Okay.
But I didn't want to use Paradise Lost because I know where paradise is. It's just not there anymore. Like,
Yeah.
It's not lost, it's gone.
Okay.
So it kind of tells this story. I've always wanted to do kind of more of a conceptual album, so it's
Okay.
kind of like that. Has a lot of Garden of Eden themes and stuff like that.
Welcome to Utah. No, I'm kidding. All right, so let's start. Let's have you go into a song.
Okay.
What's the song you're gonna play, and then
So it doesn't have an official name, but the working title is A Small Envelope by the Back Door.
okay. This is Rain with of Life on Mars. Please enjoy.
You asked me not to leave you, and maybe I thought I could hold on to that fire without burning all the wood. But baby, I'm a liar. It's woven in my blood. I just want you to be happy, and with me you never could. 'Cause I'm too far gone down the rabbit hole. Yeah, I lost myself in death, and I'm not sure where I belong. And baby, I'm a liar. It's carved into my bones. No, I could never hold you for much longer than a song. So I'ma use this time and say just what I mean. Yeah, baby, I'm a liar, and you mean nothing to me. Baby, I'm a liar, and let's not be naive. When my end comes, mourn for me by being free. And baby, I'm a liar.
Nice, fantastic job, good job, Ryan.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, how did that song come about? As he drinks his
What is
beautiful
that?
juice.
What is that?
Looks like Crystal Light.
It's airborne.
Does it? It's airborne.
Yeah,
Oh, you're not feeling too good.
No, I'm feeling fine. Everybody asks me that. I know it's like usually for that, but I've just noticed it helps my throat when I'm singing.
Okay.
So it's just kind of one of those things.
Makes sense, especially like right now, where like your throat can get like extremely phlegmy and stuff with allergies.
Yeah,
But,
it's definitely nice.
So how did that song come to be and all that stuff?
I had a conversation with someone who was talking about, like, I don't know, I guess sticking around for someone else, not going anywhere, and I kind of made a promise I didn't think I could keep, even though, like, I knew at the time I couldn't keep it, but I still made the promise.
Yeah.
And so a couple days later, I was just feeling real shitty about that, and so I wrote that song, calling myself out, I guess, saying I'm a liar,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it too much because that person might be watching.
No,
but...
it's good. No, that's the thing. Like it's good to like express yourself that way. Like oh man, I made a mistake, but here's my expressive creativity with it to kind of like get it off my chest.
Right.
To be like, hey, this is my sorry.
Yeah, and I definitely felt a lot better after that.
Yeah.
And I've noticed writing songs helps me say those things I couldn't say, and then I'm able to say them like to the people or whatever later. But like kind of writing the song is that bridge in my emotional space to actually be able to like voice it.
Yeah. So we just kind of like went on a hiatus, and during that time, my depression got really worse because I didn't have a creative outlet.
Right.
Like I use my songwriting for that, but it only helps to a point. Whereas this way, I'm like, oh man, every Tuesday I get to meet and talk to someone new like you, or I had Shrink the Giant, or I had a friend of mine in, or I had another friend, Jake Connors, and then I have another guest coming in next week, and then that following in 2 weeks I'll have a band come in, and
right.
But like that's my way to be like, oh man, I can express myself but not think of everything that's going on, whereas like music's the same way with you, I'm sure. Like you get so trapped into it that you're like, who gives a shit about anything else that's going on? I'm focused on this.
Yeah, no, I mean, performing on stage is like literally meditative to me.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only time in my life where just everything else melts away besides playing that song and expressing that emotion. So yeah, I definitely feel what you're talking about there.
Yeah. Cause like if for the listeners, like what there's ways for them to do it too. It might not be music. It might not be a radio show like mine, or it could be running or anything like that. Do what you have to do to escape is what I'm just trying to like that's, if you would agree with this, do what, because everyone suffers in some sort of way, even though if they don't want to know it or don't admit it. Do what you can to escape, right? So
not permanently, but like to have those moments of escape.
Yeah,
sure.
Not like permanently escape. Like, oh, fuck you guys, I'm going home. Like
yeah.
More like I need to get away from everything. And like you said, like when you're on stage, everything melts away and you're focused on that moment. Or even like right now when you were playing, everything I'm sure melted away and you were focused on that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So,
except for blueberry Pop-Tarts. Those were always there.
That was in the back of my head.
blueberry Pop-Tarts.
That song is actually because I really like blueberry Pop-Tarts.
You hit it all this time until right now.
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have it here. That song's about blueberry Pop-Tarts.
You can only really go so long before the lie catches up.
Right? You can.
In this case, it was like 10 minutes.
So I guess like how, besides lyrics and all that stuff, well, actually, you know what? Let's do it this way. What draws you into music the most?
Besides lyrics or just in general?
Just in general, actually.
I mean, again, I feel like it's that melting away thing. It's really, that's when I'm the truest form of myself.
Okay.
Is when I'm making music.
So when you're making music, is it more of your, is it your meditation state kind of thing? Is like that's your meditative
definitely, and
outlet.
I feel like my music, like, I mean, I guess it does for everybody. It, like really resembles the state of mind they're in at the time that they wrote it. But I don't know, just as I grow and like progress as a entity and, you know, become more self-aware. My music has too.
Okay.
So, like, my more recent music is a lot more focused on, like, death and life and less on, like, you hurt my feelings. Except for one I wrote recently that I was telling Dave about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote it about a Tinder girl who was very pretty, but she,
I like how you say Tinder girl.
yeah.
Like that's what she lives for. You know, just going, waking up, eat your
What are
breakfast.
we gonna do on Tinder today?
Yeah, she probably makes money on Tinder.
Spots has like some sort of sponsorship behind it. Like you don't see the sponsor like tag on the corner, but like it's like an all like faded sponsored.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like, I don't know, that you can't get out of a box, topic wise?
Definitely. And I don't know, that's where the just writing tons of songs comes in. You kind of pick the ones that work and fit the topic, and ones that repeat too much, I kind of stop playing or just don't even show people or whatever. I do write, you know, fairly conceptually. Like, I have my album coming out in June. That's the first album, but then I already have the second album planned, like, conceptually, and I'm kind of writing to fit that concept. So that helps, kind of like writing a story in a way. I already know what I want. You know, I'm mostly done with the songs I want for that album.
Okay,
too,
so
but-
like the first one will kind of coincide with the second one will coincide with the first one.
Yes.
way.
So the first one again is like kind of comparing my experiences to kind of like Genesis. And then the second one is, I already know what it's going to be called. It's going to be Southbound from Eden. It's going to be like less focused on like the severance from God and stuff like that, and more focused on like human experience, and it won't be so sad. It has some happier stuff.
I already feel it already, everybody. I'm so sorry. It's just so beautiful. I'll be like at work in tears when I listen to the album. What's going on? It's just so beautiful. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I gotta walk away.
That is definitely the goal.
I'm sure it will be. So you said the album. Of course, you know we're gonna like plug everything at the end again. The album drops in June.
Yeah, June 14th, I have an album release show at the Monarch House in Provo.
Okay.
I think that's Flag Day.
I think it is.
Yeah.
June 14th.
That's Flag Day. So you are going to be competing with every flag ever created. I think it's technically national flags, but still, that's what, like there's like 300 countries.
Yeah.
We're gonna let's just
Texas.
go create. Plus Texas.
Yeah, you like that? That was a slider out of no way.
But that was good. But like, we'll just go create a Life on Mars flag for that day too.
Right.
Yep. I got my own flag. Everybody, it's Flag Day. Drop it.
It's just a Mars flag.
Just a Mars flag
Yeah.
with like rain, just standing on Mars.
Holding hands with a green dude.
Let's make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. If anybody's watching and wants to make that, contact me.
June 14th, though.
Yeah.
Flag
Nice.
Day.
I also have a single coming out this weekend on Friday, the 29th. The first single from the album. So I've been playing it pretty close to the chest with the new music. Just because it's quite a bit different. You know, it's not just me and my acoustic guitar. It's got a lot of stuff going on. Lots of string instruments and stuff like that. So
musically you said you were never trained on guitar. You just kind of like strum, or do you like with chords, or is it just all picking? Or
I really like finger picking. I can't stand playing with a pick. I've never really figured that out.
I'm the same way. Like even like with chords, don't use a pick. I'll use my finger.
Yeah.
versus
Oh,
a chord,
same.
you know?
I mean, I still know like the basic chords for sure.
Yeah.
But like a lot of times with my songs, I'm like, I don't know how to explain what I'm playing. I just have to show you and hope that you know.
Yeah.
Like with my producer, that was the biggest hurdle, was me being like, I'm sorry.
So were you like, besides learning guitar the way you did, were you ever like musically trained otherwise, or no?
Yeah, I did some vocal lessons growing up.
Okay.
And you know, enjoyed choir to a degree. Nobody from my high school really even knew I sang. So like, I was like hanging out with some friends from high school at a party the other day, and they were all like, "Wait, what? Like, you make music?"
What's this?
Yeah, where'd that come from?
What's
But,
this music thing you speak of?
I mean, I've always loved singing, and yeah, I don't know.
Nice. So let's go. I got a request. I don't know their first name, but please sing more songs. Rain, if you're ready,
Yeah.
let's go ahead.
Please sing more songs. This is that song about that Tinder girl.
Ooh,
It's called Pretty.
pretty.
I just barely wrote it recently, so I'm gonna do my best. It must be hard being so damn pretty. Nope. Already out of my head. Okay.
It's just a teaser.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you. Thank you.
please do enjoy.
I'm just gonna do a different song because I know I'm just gonna mess that one up if I.
No worries. once you get that song like proper,
Yeah.
then we'll debut it.
I was just that just went out of my head so fast. This one's called Anna.
Okay, go ahead.
I once heard a lonely phrase. If God is love, then what is pain? Nothing matters anyway. We're just matter, nothing's great. Drops of rain amongst the waves, particles of time and space. But still I made my way to you, stumbling blindly through my youth. There is no simple way to address the pain in forgetting a lover's face. A lesson learned, some wisdom gained. Because of you, my life has changed. I found heaven in your eyes, and I'm forever on my mind. I know I'll never conquer fate, though I would gladly take your place. Perhaps someday we'll meet again beneath some other creature's skin. The memories will never fade. We loved each other for a day. But still I made my way to you, struggling blindly through my youth.
is no simple way to address the pain in forgetting lovers' fate. A lesson learned, some wisdom gained. Because of you, my life has changed. I found heaven in your eyes, and I'm forever on my mind. I found heaven in your eyes, and I'm forever on my mind. And I'm forever on my mind.
Ah, so we had a couple comments. Ah, yes, Anna is my second favorite song. I don't know their name, it just says SM. Armando, love this one.
Yes.
So, no, that's, I'm gonna say Spencer? Does that sound right? I don't know.
I have a cousin named Spencer.
It could possibly be Spencer. Spencer Price? I don't know.
Yep, that's my cousin.
Oh, how could it not be?
I'm just
It's
guessing.
on the mother's side of the family.
Right? Yeah, good job. Hey, if you're watching and if you want to give us a call, the number's there, 617-475-093 if you want to have a question for Rain, and I'm sure he would be happy to answer.
I feel like it works.
Oh, snap. I didn't know this was coming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, imagine your mom just calls in now.
Right?
We can put all things to rest. Blueberry pancakes.
Blueberry Pop-Tarts,
Texas.
blueberry everything. Yeah, but if you want to call and give us, we'll answer your questions. I will. Again, 617-475-0903. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Rain, so shows coming up. I see you play up in Provo a lot.
Yeah, that a lot of that is because that's where I played so much with the band.
It does work. Sorry.
It does work.
I was just checking it.
I was like, oh, Dave.
So I have a lot more connections in that area.
Okay.
Trying to start playing more Salt Lake area.
Yeah. As Dave posted, you have a show coming up here at the Urban Lounge.
Yes, April 29th.
Yeah. Is that one of your shows that you put together?
It is, yeah.
Nice.
Maybe you'll be there. Maybe some of the people watching will be there.
Yeah. Maybe we'll even broadcast it so people can watch it that way too.
We're getting there.
I think
that will happen.
I think by the time that comes around, I think we'll probably get it down.
Well, I have a different camera too.
Though we have Zach's too, don't we?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So it will happen.
Yeah.
It's going down.
Well, I think I'll have a second camera too by then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going for a Canon mirrorless S.
Really?
Yeah, an SR. It's gonna be nice.
That sounds beautiful.
Oh, it's stunning. Oh, it makes me like so happy about pets. Oh, okay. Anyways,
Is that what they call it? Happy in your pants?
yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it because I'm a dad. Okay, leave me alone.
Yeah,
so
happy pants over
how did Anna come about?
I lost someone really close to me.
Okay.
And I don't know. That song was originally titled something different because I wrote it for a friend, but in order to fit the concept of the album that a lot of the other songs are written about, I changed the name to hers. So.
Okay. So is the album coming out? It seems like it has some religious aspect to it, right?
Definitely.
Like is it more like God's path, God-fearing kind of thing, or what exactly is it like based around?
I mean, I'd say it's based around the concept of, I wrote a song called Adam's Song.
Okay.
Which I'm comparing myself, like, it's essentially Adam's mourning the fact that because of the decision he made, which him and Eve both made.
Yeah, yeah.
But in the end, they made it. He has to. Well, they both have to suffer and experience death and stuff like that.
Yeah, like they were reborn in a way in the Garden of Eden. Okay.
And that's a song I wrote with my band. But we broke up, and I really wanted to transition it into Life on Mars, so I did that, and that's how, I don't know, that's kind of what the base of the album is, and then everything else is kind of built around that.
Okay. So is it, with the album coming out June 14th, again,
Flag Day.
Flag Day. I'm going to hammer that into your guys' heads. June 14th, Flag Day. Every episode. June 14th, Flag Day. Life on Mars is coming out with an album. So, like, why that route for the album? Like, the Garden of Eden and Adam and everything.
I've always been fascinated with that. Again, it was, growing up, it was just a very prevalent concept in my life. Just biblical things.
Okay.
And I love to read, and so I remember reading Paradise Lost for the first time and just thinking it was, like, beautiful and so epic. Like, I don't know, and I've always wanted to write something on that scale. Okay.
So Paradise Gone, you said, is the album's name, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with each song, like 1, 2, 3, so on, is it kind of like telling the story from 1 to 10, or is it more of just like kind of intertwining everything?
Intertwining, it's a little more abstract. It's not quite so straightforward.
Okay.
But I've kind of arranged the album in a way that mimics that poem.
Okay.
At least to me. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Like, cause you're showing, it's like a haiku in a way. Like it doesn't match up, but it makes sense altogether in a way.
Right.
So where, with music wise, how can people find you? Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. So people that listen to you, hello Martians, welcome. But also people that listen to my show or can like find you in the future as well.
For sure. So Instagram's Life on Mars Music. Life with a Y instead of an I. Life on Mars on Facebook.
Again, with a Y instead of an I.
Yeah. I'm on Spotify. Right now it's just demos.
Yeah.
Those will be gone when the album comes out, so go listen to them now while you can, guys.
Kind of give you like a taste of the water.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm on YouTube. I've played on Park City TV a few times, so that's on there. You can, if you just Google like Rain Morrison, Park City TV, or Life on Mars, Park City TV. Okay. I played on a YouTube show called Cloud Live. You can hear a couple of my songs on there too.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what kind of, I had this on the top of my head, I just lost it. What would you say, like musician wise, that you are you like more of a soulful singer-songwriter, country? What kind of genre would you say kind of intertwines your music altogether?
I'd say folk.
Folk.
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of hard, question to answer. Yeah, probably folk. My music kind of varies from song to song, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe folk. Indie folk.
Indie folk. You've heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Indie folk is a thing. I am not going back on that now. No, they're actually probably
It's rain music.
It's rain music.
Martian music.
It's Martian music. So if you hear the aliens coming, look for Rain. He'll speak to them. So what if you could meet any artist, past, present, future? Well, future, who knows who's coming out? Rain is everybody. Life on Mars. I've already met him. I'm awesome. If you could meet anyone and kind of pick their brain, who would it be and why?
Probably Jim Morrison.
Okay.
He's a big inspiration of mine. I don't know, I'm just fascinated in his mind. I like The Doors. They're my favorite band.
Okay.
But I especially like just him in general. Like his poetry was always so inspiring to me. That's a big reason why I started doing music, was kind of to facilitate poetry.
Okay.
So I don't know, he was a big influence in me.
Okay. So like music's more of your poetry jam, like your beatnik, you know, like welcome to the poetry corner, guys.
Yeah, I've definitely, when I started out, like I didn't ever write a chorus, and I found that this is a more common thing than I realized. But like I generally just like say something like just like a poem to set to music. But I've realized kind of with the format of songs, like how powerful a good chorus can be over time. You know, that it's like when you're writing an essay, how you like tie everything back together throughout the essay. That's what the chorus does, and so definitely changed that opinion. But
like because you have the beginning, the middle, the end, and then the loop back to the beginning to tie it all together.
Right.
Okay. So now you said you didn't like at first you didn't write the chorus. How do you go about writing music now? Do you write the chorus first and then work around the chorus, or does it just like kind of like intertwine with each other?
I think it's been a long time since I wrote the chorus first.
Okay.
There have been a few songs where the chorus came first, and then I wrote around that. But usually the verses come, and I can write like verses forever because poetry, you know. But those choruses are the parts that I could write like a billion verses really fast, but those choruses are what I really try to focus on and kind of tie it back to I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, that usually comes later.
Okay, yeah. Usually with me, like I'll write the chorus and then kind of intertwine the lyric, like the first verse, second verse, to make the chorus kind of like stand out.
Right.
You know, but yeah, it all really just depends. But I like how you say that, because like with me, I don't think as music as a as a poem, but with you it does. Like it stands out more as poetry than a story.
Right. And I intentionally make my lyrics a lot of the time not just straightforward.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of abstract art in every form, because in my opinion, I think it takes an insane amount of skill to like mimic a mountain on like a canvas.
Yeah.
But the person who expresses the mountain in their own perspective is bringing something completely new to this existence that never existed. Or like that mountain, I can look at it, you know, so their painting is just like mimicking that mountain.
Yeah.
But when someone does like an abstract painting based on that mountain, it's just like phenomenal to me.
Okay.
And so I tend to be a little more abstract and vague with my lyrics.
Okay, that makes sense. Like that like I like how you put it like with an abstract painting, because like when it came to mind was like Starry Starry Night by Van Gogh. You know, even though people can see it's like that, but there's so much more into that painting than people realize. Of course, you know, Van Gogh's the only one that can say, oh, it's actually conceptual to this, but no, the world will never know now.
Right.
But as seers or listeners or anything, we hear it differently than what you portray.
Right, and that's what I love about, you know, like being slightly vague, is that it can mean something significant to everybody, but it will never be the same thing to anybody, just like it is for me. You know, it means one thing to me, but for other people it's something different, and I like that. No,
that's usually how it is for me too. Like that's why I tend to hone more to lyrics than I do the melody, just because, oh man, this lyric stands out to me. I'm gonna send this lyric to someone and be like, hey, I care for you, you know, like through this way.
Right.
Like with like my ex, I did that with her, like my most recent ex, or I'll do that with friends, and every once in a while, I'm like, hey, I listened to this song and it made me think of you, you know, kind of thing. Like,
right.
It brings, and to me that brings them closer to me, because one, I'm expressing myself, but two, it's through a form that I love, you know. So let's go ahead and do one more song.
Okay.
Go ahead and introduce the song, and then we'll go from there. And then when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we'll kind of do some more. Talk a little bit more, do plugs, and then I'll talk about next week's guest.
So the song is called Blue. This is the single that's coming out Friday. So look on that on all major streaming platforms.
we gonna go from here? Where have we been? What happened to that girl I knew? Your eyes aren't even the same shade of blue. Being called by the ocean, wrapped in its deep blue arms, with everything I've ever loved sinking beside me. I sense something inside you. It caused you to abandon us. I heard it in the way you said you don't need me anymore. You said you'd always love me. Well, it turns out you lied. Let Jesus forgive you, 'cause I won't do it anymore. Being sunk in memory of your eyes so blue. Let Jesus condemn you, 'cause I won't do it anymore. Where we gonna go from here? Where have we been? What happened to that girl I knew? Your eyes aren't even the same shade of blue. I'm being stuck in a memory of you, where everything I've ever wanted is burning beside me. You said you'd always love me. Well, it turns out you lied. May Jesus forgive you, 'cause I won't do it anymore. Being sunk in memory of your eyes so blue. May Jesus condemn you, 'cause I won't do it anymore. What happened to that girl I knew? Your eyes aren't even the same shade of blue.
Oh, that one hit me. That one hit me like hard. That one hit. Oh, Rain, that was fantastic.
Thanks, man.
Oh, that was.
I appreciate
That song. That was called Blue.
It's called Blue.
No one's heard it before. Have you performed that
People
before?
have heard it.
Okay, some people.
Just they haven't heard the single version of it.
Okay.
They've heard it just me and my acoustic guitar. They haven't heard the full.
Not like that today. Was it like that?
They've heard like today.
Okay, so but the single version.
The single
that
that's
Friday
releasing
will have
is
some like orchestra with it or something and stuff.
orchestral parts. It has a synth, and then I actually had my buddy from my old band come play a really bluesy guitar solo for me. So
I'm so happy.
it's really
in my
good.
Pants right now again.
I'm really stoked on it. The producer.
So that
Knocked
one
it out of the park.
that one drops on all platforms Friday.
Yes.
So iTunes, Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Like Bandcamp? No, not Bandcamp. But like what else is there? I don't know. I can't remember.
All major streaming platforms.
All major streaming platforms, pretty much. I will be freaking playing that song, the shit out of that song on loop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like driving Uber. Yeah, this is my friend Wayne. He's badass. Everybody, you're just jealous because he's my friend and you're not. No, I'm kidding. So that drops Friday. I am so excited for that song now. Like just to hear the full range of it now, just because like the acoustic version, like I was like, oh my gosh, I love it so much. I want to marry it. I got a ring at my house on my nightstand. Let's go. I'm ready for it. Literally, I have a ring on my nightstand at home. So
There you go.
because someone left me. I'm just kidding. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyways, yeah, like that's fantastic. Like, so how with Blue? How did that song come to be?
So the girl that song is about, when I started dating her, I thought she was the most amazing, interesting human I'd ever met, and just like fascinating to talk to. And over the course of our dating, as she grew up a little bit, she decided to, maybe she didn't decide, maybe it just happened, but she just became like basic and like slowly lost like that dynamic that she had before. And it wasn't just me getting to know her better. It was like she literally was losing depth to her, like her being. And it was one of the most heartbreaking things I've seen and experienced in my life.
So pretty much she became like the Starbucks basic?
Yes.
Okay.
And so, I don't know, I guess I use your eyes aren't even the same shade of blue, concept in that to kind of bring that point across that, like, she's so different that, like, literally her eyes are a different color to me. Like, I perceived her that way at the end there.
Okay. Looks like it sounded like we had a caller there. Was that right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to work that situation out.
Yeah, me too. Like, hey guys, if it was you
There's
calling,
people calling, but
if it was you calling 617-475-0903, or I don't know. It sounds like it.
no, it's not. They're not calling in now. That's just the hip hop.
Oh, now I hear it. I'm like, yeah. It sounds like ding 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 ding
That's
ding
just
ding
the
ding
Jay
ding
Dilla.
ding ding.
My mom
ding,
just
ding.
called me Ryan on Facebook. She's mad.
It's rough. It's rough.
Your mom
No.
just called you Ryan?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's
mad?
gonna be rough this year for the Price Morrison household.
Yes, it is.
Why is she mad? I didn't
Oh,
mean to.
she's not really. She's not really.
I know, she's probably just like, oops, sorry, typo.
Yeah, it's just funny because, like, at work, people constantly will be like, how do you say your name, Ryan? I'm like, no.
No, it's Rain.
I get
Rain.
why, because you don't see that very often, and it's literally a letter.
Yeah.
Like, just switch those, and
It's like
Ryan.
the Brian Regan joke. No, my name's Amy. A-M-Y? No, A-M-I-E. Well, my name's Brian. B-R, the number 7, the letter Q, and number N, number 6, and Q, and Brian. You know?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Look at my name tag. It's big. No, like that's the thing. Like it's names are tough. Can I say that? Because I lived in Hawaii, right? And
Oh, goodness.
and
I
of
bet.
course Polynesians. It's like
Yeah.
toi kawai funi'i fo'oa ka'a. And like you and it's funny because like a lot of Polynesians are here in Utah,
Right.
Because of the Mormon culture and everything like that. Or actually, let me rephrase that: the Church of Jesus Christ, the Latter-day Saint culture. I would get like smacked by someone like, no, they want to make it official, like.
Right.
But like of course, or you have a lot of Polynesians here just because family's everything to them. So, but like they have those long names, and I can since I lived in Hawaii, I can say those like flawlessly. And they're like, "Oh man, you're the only helly white guy that I've ever seen say that." I'm like, "It's because I'm awesome." I know.
All right, I
That
think we're
sounds like a
calling
call.
one of the people that's been calling in. I think.
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
You're on the air with Andrew, Dave, and Rain.
All right. Yeah, I'm Spencer. Just wanted to call in and say hi. Having a good time.
It's my cousin, the one we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, the one you were talking about earlier. Spencer Price.
Fun little story for people watching. So there are 5 cousins on that side of the family, all boys that were born within a year of each other. And we just recently got matching tattoos on our big toe, on our right foot. So all 5 of us have a snowflake tattoo on our big toe now.
Oh, that sounds painful.
Is that to say that you guys are all snowflakes?
Yes. Especially Spencer.
Pretty much.
Spencer
I have
the
a purple
snowflake?
one.
Do you really?
Yeah, his is purple. Mine is mine's purple too, dude.
Yeah, we both have the purple one.
Yeah.
Spencer, how is your evening going, my man?
It's good. It's almost 11. I just moved to Ohio.
Oh, nice. How's Ohio treating you? Is it still cold over there?
So far, so good.
Is it still pretty
Wait,
cold?
what part of Ohio? That's like the Texas of the Midwest.
It's Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. I like
Ooh,
Cincinnati.
I do too, actually.
I've been looking into Cincinnati.
Named for its 7 hills like Rome.
There's a great radio
Cincinnati.
station there at a brewery called Artifact. You should check it out.
All right, yeah, I will.
Yeah.
No, it's
Good music there.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic. Spencer?
Yeah, I invited a bunch of friends to listen, and I'm talking to 3 of them about it right now, and hopefully the rest will click on it later.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. Like, I want my fan base nationally, not just Utah-wise. That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, you got Ohio now.
Yes, I do. I got some in Australia that's here, but that's
cool.
family. So, Spencer, you got any questions real quick before?
Oh, no.
I did have one request. So since I do have a bunch of friends watching, I've been telling them all about my favorite Life on Mars song, which is Empty Bottle. So I hope you guys play that before you leave.
Unfortunately, no.
Hey, Dave.
What?
How about we
That's my only
like,
request.
I just wanted to let him down.
right?
He just stops. He's like,
I have a lot riding on this. I have friends to please.
No, you son of a bitch! This is my show. You don't request anything. No, I'm kidding, man. Yeah, we could. Well, you know what? How about
It's
this?
actually
Let's-
not up to me at all.
No, it's up to me.
It's really.
But
No.
and it's up to Rain too at the same time. He looks like he's getting ready for it. So, hey Spencer, your request is fulfilled.
Awesome. Thank you.
We
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, we think. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for listening, man. It was awesome to talk to you. Welcome to the
Awesome, cool.
WitsEnd
Thanks again,
Radio
guys.
family as well, buddy.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye. So let's plug some stuff real quick. Let's do. So you got any shows coming up?
yeah, I have one on Friday at Bill's Warehouse in Provo.
Okay.
Just look up Bill Harris Music. It's in the back of that when you're looking for it on for directions to it.
Okay.
I'm releasing that single, and a band called Afterhand is releasing their album. They're awesome, so I'm super excited for that.
Afterhand?
Afterhand.
I'll have to look into that.
I
too.
think that they were at the Metro that night that we were at the Metro.
Were they?
I think maybe I don't think you were there that night actually.
Is it one of those? It was probably one of those ones that I couldn't make it to, huh?
I think it was not like a show I put on.
It was
now
just-
that I remember.
Okay.
I played it though, so I know those guys.
Okay.
They're good dudes.
Yeah, super. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited for that. I go on first, so be there
Nice.
at 7.
Okay. And then any other coffee house shows coming up in Provo or anything like that?
I have a show April 2nd. It's actually I booked shows for the Rad Shack venue in Provo.
Okay.
They just recently, within the last couple months, got a bigger venue.
Ooh, nice.
So they've been growing that. It's called the Rainy Day Showcase Series, and it's just literally coffee shop music. I try to get acoustic performers, a group of them together. So I'm really excited for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you put those together for them and stuff?
Yeah. When I first started doing the solo music, I was really frustrated because all I could find were shows opening for bands, and it was never there were never full singer-songwriter things. I mean, there's some of them, but not very many. And so I was trying to kind of, get more of those going.
Yeah. So, and then then of course you have that. Then you have Urban Lounge coming up in April 29th.
April 29th.
If you're in the Salt Lake area, if you're actually, you know what, not just the Salt Lake area, if you're in the northern Utah area, come on down.
Yeah, because that's Utah County.
Yeah,
That's the count.
that's a count. Even if you're in Utah County, but like come up to Salt Lake. If you're in Cache County or whatever, come down. I don't care. I want that place filled for my man Rain, because
Thank
he's
you.
the man. he's the best. out
And
there.
thank you, Dave, for that too. I appreciate that.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, like Dave,
Are you talking about the show on the 29th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
I was
like
like,
Dave.
what is he?
No,
what
Dave.
he's talking
Dave puts on some killer shows. I'll probably be there emceeing it too.
I would
most
love for
likely.
that to be the case.
Yeah.
It's always good when Andrew brings the zest.
I bring the funk, eh?
Funk is zest. Funk is
The
zest.
funk is zest. Okay, how about we end with Empty Bottle? Is
All
that
right.
good?
Yeah.
All right.
Never cared that much for love songs, but I was happy when life was like one. Now it never plays. They say paradise comes to those who seek it, but I'm too caught up in my secret to look away. I'm terrified no one will believe me. I'm only sober when I'm drinking or running away. On that day that death defines me, I hope by then she'll settle kindly on a gentle phrase. Never mentioned I feel so alone, or how I feel the dark sometimes. Said my lack of trust sometimes. Girl, forgive me, I'm discouraged, and I'm never satisfied. Girl, forgive me, I'm discouraged by this empty bottle of mine. Never thought I'd be the sequel of my grandfather's defeat, but perhaps I'm a slave to the whims of time, a master who is nothing but a statue prone to decay. Like my state of mind that morning that I set myself to mourning my lover's fate. One of the fallen souls before me who had never heard the warning. Am I to blame? I never mentioned I feel so alone, or how I feel the dark sometimes. Is there dimension to our souls, or do our lives hang on a line? Girl, forgive me, I'm discouraged by my lack of trust sometimes. Girl, forgive me, I'm discouraged, and I'm never satisfied. Girl, forgive me, I'm discouraged by this empty bottle of mine. nothing left to break. One for lovers lost, one for bridges crossed in vain. One more ghost to tame, one to hide me from the flame. One to give me strength enough to spit in that statue's face. One more round for pain, one to hide me from the flame. Another round for the pain, one so I'll never see your face. Never numb the pain, but I'll take one more just the same.
Nice.
I did not prep my voice for that last part.
It was grunge beautiful.
Thank you.
So, Rain, I just have to say, Johnny Cash reigns right here to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like I'm a big Johnny Cash fan, but
Right. Well, I really appreciate that.
I
For me,
feel
it's more like Johnny Cash, Rain.
Oh, suck up even more, Jake. No, but that's the truth. Like I was telling like people about like I feel more of a Johnny Cash feel with you than anything else.
For sure. And I listened to a lot of him growing up,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So
But like that's the
definitely.
thing. Like I would say you're up there with Johnny Cash with me now.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Again, ladies and gentlemen, that single drops on Friday. You have a show up in Provo on Friday. And then I have another guest next week. His name's Taylor Lacey. I'll have him next week. And then Acadia Fire
Around 7 p.m.
around 7 p.m. Not exactly at 7.
I think
around.
I really liked using YouTube this week.
It's actually worked.
And yeah, I thought we might lose some people, but I think it actually kept them because they have to like not be on Facebook.
Yeah. And like
So-
navigate through everything.
Exactly. So I think we'll be back on Facebook on
YouTube
next week. But here's the thing. If you want the live link, like at the time that it happens, you can send Andrew your email.
Yeah. Send me your email.
Because YouTube lets you do that.
Yep. And then I'll send you the link.
You can like post it about it and then
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't know.
figure it out.
Exactly.
But Rain, thanks for coming.
Yeah, of course.
Again.
Anytime.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to come back. Guys, look out for Life on Mars with a Y on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and
Spotify.
Spotify. Look for it releasing on Friday through all major platforms. Dave, thank
Yo.
you as always. You're the man.
I'm a man.
You're a man.
I supposedly. I just don't know
Shut
him.
the hell up, okay? All right, fine. I'm the man.
I'm just saying I am. I'm not saying I'm not the man. I am a man. That's how I identify.
This, like our brother Banter just has like Rain like cracking up over the corner.
It is getting
Shut
good.
the hell up, Dave. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you here next week around 7-ish with Taylor Lacey. Again, Rain, you're more than welcome to come back anytime. We'll see you at the Urban Lounge next month. I'll look for that Friday. I'll be blasting it at the driver's license division. Bam! Everybody listen. Until next time, guys. I'm at my wit's end. I hope you are. This song's done. Until next week. Are you at your wit's end? Because I'm out. I'm done. Until next time. Stay awesome.
You could choose your dreams every night. Eventually you'd get that hell. We just keep coming again and again. There is no virtue, there is no sin. Can you not tell it's heaven and hell? Praise and blame is all the same. There is no one but equal. Every villain is a hero in a certain way. Every hero is a villain on a certain day. Scream of agony, the sigh of bliss. Punch in the face where last we kissed. Can you not see heaven and hell are right here?
I see you burning, burning.
Heaven and hell are both right here. Bright is bright, dark is dark. Heaven and hell are both right here. We just keep coming again and again. There is no virtue, there is no sin. Can you not tell it's heaven and hell?